Okay, this is a story how Instagram changed the diamond business. Here's a clip of me FaceTiming with a recommended client. He shopped in his local market at 3.5 carat, 4 carat, 4.5 carat, oval shaped GIA certified diamonds. But a buddy of his, whose family deals with me, recommended he give me a call because he was having a hard time with the local jewelers. So after about 40 minutes of going back and forth, looking through my entire box of inventory. By the way, this is me calculating the length width ratio. The length divided by the width gives you a number. It's like 1.4 to 1. That means the length and the width. It basically means that the stone, how long or how fat the stone is. So a 1.4 ratio was exactly what he needed based on what he was Googling or whatever. And he came with all the right information. He knew exactly what he needed to get. Was having a hard time finding what he needed at the local market. This is a screenshot that he sent me of all the lists that he was dealing with other diamond dealers. They're kind of lazy. They just send them a whole list of things to choose from, of the stones that they're brokering, and they're just like, yeah, here, choose what you want. That's not how you sell diamonds. Anyway, they didn't even show him what they look like. Anyway, as you could see, I was showing him how they look like, and the comparison is actually, so here, this is when we're just still talking about the length width ratio, and you see a bunch of different diamonds there. Okay, so, but the main thing is, we went back and forth, comparing different prices for different stones that are received, and based on this list, okay, I'm back. Based on that list that was up on the screen, I saved them like $27,000 or $20,000, depending on what stone you were comparing it to. We found some comparable stones. I'm very happy that he came prepared because he's already shopped around, and that made everything easier. So we were at a much more advanced stage here because he did his homework, just wasn't getting the price he needed for what he liked. And I was able to deliver that, obviously. You save someone $20,000 or $27,000, all from a bigger diamond, more colorless diamond. Usually it all works. So what ended up happening? But by the way, we kept on going and comparing. By the way, this is something you could look forward to. When you're dealing with looking at diamonds, you should look forward to being able to FaceTime me and compare 4, 5, 6, 7 stones side by side, just like this. And you'll be able to see the differences. You'll understand what a 3 carat looks like compared to a 3.5, or what a 4.5 carat looks like, if it's cut shallow or deep. All those things, differences in color and clarity, become a lot more visible and easier to make your decision compared to just looking at charts on a computer screen. I mean, that's how we used to do it 25 years ago with the internet, but now the internet is so much more advanced. Use video calls. All right. Anyway, so this is just clips of that FaceTime. We really talked about everything and covered a whole bunch of things. We got to a point where I gave him a price. He seemed to be happy, and he said he needed about 24 hours to move some crypto around or move some stocks around to liquidate and get ready to send me a wire transfer. But something so interesting happened. For some reason, I felt so excited about the stone that I found in this box, the one that had minimal bow tie. It was nice and spready, a 4.5 that looked like a 5 carat. It completely, I don't even remember what I'm telling him, but you could tell I'm really explaining all of, I don't know. Fast forward to the good part. There is a really good part to this video. You're gonna love how this ends, but anyway, obviously we're looking and comparing. Right now, as you see me tilting him back and forth, we're trying to evaluate how much of a windowing effect each one of the diamonds has. So that's another thing to look out for in oval diamonds: bow tie, windowing, and length to width ratio. You're learning a lot here. Okay, this is me sorting through my box, trying to see if there's anything else that fits the criteria. And I end up finding one more stone. There it is. I just added it. Now we got 5 stones to compare. As you can tell, some of them are a little bit more fatter. Some of them are longer. They're all within a similar carat range. all within similar color and clarity ranges. Rocking it back and forth. I think at this point he's telling me that he still likes that one. Now we got into the part where he's showing me the video that he took at the local jewelry shop, telling me something along the lines of what the color and clarity was for each one of them, what the prices were, and the style ring that he's after. See, these are all things I listened to so I could deliver a perfect solution. Okay, so he's showing me now that at the other shop there was a 3.5 ISI 2. By the way, this is a friend of his who had this shop, and he still was not happy with, I don't remember exactly what the level of service was, or with being able to execute, or the price. All right, so we're talking about the ring again. And at some point, I'm going to take the diamond that one or two diamonds that are his favorites, and place them in a ring, over the top of a ring that's not completely set, just give an idea, on a woman's hand. So we made this video, and this was just in real time. Okay, we're gonna fast forward to another part. So this was the stone that had the bow tie, and then this one didn't have much of a bow tie. We're just sitting and comparing the two. So the cool part is that I went through so many stones and finally found one that had a minimal bow tie, and that's very rare to find because they almost always have a bow tie, and when you find one without a bow tie, it's definitely a hard thing to find. And that's what got me super excited about this diamond. We're gonna get to a point where he tells me he likes it. That's one with a bow tie. And that's another one that doesn't have as much of a bow tie, but it's the long length to width ratio. We're just comparing them back and forth. Here, you're gonna see that. Okay, that one definitely has a bow tie. You see those two dark triangles in the middle of the stone? They meet. Two triangles meet in the middle like a bow tie. All right, and then we ended up flipping them over to see if any of the inclusions are visible as the stone is upside down, because that's usually a dead giveaway. It makes the inclusions a lot easier to see. I don't remember what I'm explaining here, but you can tell. Let me just fast forward. I'm just explaining a whole bunch of things. We were on the phone for like 40 minutes, maybe even longer. All right, just showing him how the stone will look in a ring, similar to what he showed me. I have a bunch of these rings ready to go in case someone wants me to put a diamond that they choose into a particular ring. All I need to do is clamp the stone in there, polish up the ring or size the ring, and we're done. All right, so then our conversation ended, and we were just waiting for him he needed a little bit of time to put the money together and to send it. Then he texts me back and says, send me a video of how it's going to look on the ring so he could have it in his phone. So I put it back on a ring, on a woman's finger. I record this video. And I was so excited about how this thing looked. I was so inspired by how sparkly the diamond was and the minimal bow tie. I put it on my Instagram. And let me tell you something. I was just like, yeah, whatever. It's a nice looking video. Shoot it up on my Instagram. I got such a crazy response from the people on my Instagram. People started texting me. And I wrote something in the caption like, yeah, it's a diamond that I mentioned the color and clarity. I mentioned that it has a minimal bow tie, which is very hard to find in an oval diamond this size. I also mentioned the fact that I just discovered that I'd probably be saving someone over $20,000 compared to what their local jeweler would be offering them, because I'm in the New York City Diamond District operating on the wholesale level. And obviously, like we just discovered with the other guy on the phone, his local jeweler is for similar stuff talking about $20,000 to $27,000 more. I put that out there. I get a crazy response. You're not going to believe it. Like 2 days later,
just one little light.
Someone calls me.
Look at that glow.
I'm going to continue that part of the story later, but listen to this. This is actually when I finished the ring with the thicker platinum band. Big and sparkly, super colorless.
Amazing.
What's that one you have? What's these? What's that one?
Another happy customer over here. Look at that beautiful couple, beautiful diamond ring.
Beautiful.
I took. Here's how this happened. Someone called me about a bunch of oval diamonds, 4 carat, 4.5, 5 carat. It wasn't these folks. I spent an hour showing him stuff through a Zoom call. And then the one that we picked out, he said, I'll think about it. I gave him 24 hours, but I put this one on Instagram. 2 days later, this guy comes and said, my wife saw the diamond on Instagram, I'm here to buy it. How romantic. He didn't bargain with me, didn't look for any other cheaper rings, whatever. He said, how much, Mike? Take the credit card and let's go. She deserves it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Very bright diamond, very big. Is it?
Thank you. Came beautiful though.
You like it?
Appreciate it. Nice. It is. Beautiful.
How many years you guys together?
Here. 17 married, but over 20.
Wow. You should live together until 120. Health, happiness, success,
Thank you.
no troubles at all.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Whatever you wish should come true. All right.
We have 5 beautiful boys.
Oh, good. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's enough for a basketball team.
Yes.
After this, we're going to come back. It's going to be a soccer team. Okay?